Speaking of the Commanders, man, Jayden Daniels.
God.
Jayden Daniels is fun.
I was thinking about this.
Incredible.
Yeah, I was just thinking about like what he reminds me. He reminds me of Lamar Jackson his rookie year. Like he could legitimately be like a Lamar Jackson 2.0 type of player. Yeah. And he's got, look, Lamar Jackson can sling it, but like as far as having the ability to throw this early compared to like a Lamar Jackson, it's leaps and bounds better at this stage of his career.
Oh, he's
so like,
and for sure.
His ability to move. I mean, Jayden Daniels has the potential to be an absolute star in this league if he continues if he plays anywhere close to what he played like on Sunday night.
Yeah, the one thing with the Lamar thing where I do know people are saying like, oh, when they're rookie years, Jayden Daniels such a better thrower than Lamar was his rookie year. Yeah, Lamar also won a unanimous MVP at 22, and Jayden Daniels is 23. So so I've seen people on the internet be like, "Oh, Jayden Daniels proving he's already going to be way better than Lamar because look at their rookie years." A little different. Lamar was thrust in.
We're 3 starts in, which is why I prefaced it with like, if he continues this.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. But like,
he's looked incredible.
Yeah, well, he had a 91% completion percentage against the Cincinnati Bengals on the road, a team that has Super Bowl aspirations. They need a win going against Joe Burrow and that offense, which, hey, you can hate on the Cincinnati Bengals. Like playing against Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and those are guys also, the other part here, that's what Jayden Daniels had to hear all the time at LSU was how great Joe Burrow was.
Well, speaking of Joe Burrow, I mean, that guy's kind of playing like a shell of himself. First time
week he was great.
Yeah, but it's the first time we've seen a quarterback come back from a wrist injury like this. That's what I was told. Still just not. I don't know if it's just he has to shake some rust off or what, but definitely not the Joe Burrow we're used to seeing.
Yeah, he definitely. I mean, I think he had an incredible game on Monday, but there were definitely some throws. I know he dirted one to Jamar Chase that would have been a first down in the red zone. There were definitely some misses that you don't normally see from Burrow.
Bengals defense also is atrocious.
Oh, Bengals defense is atrocious. But here's the biggest thing is why I just can't give up on this Bengals team is I feel like this is just clockwork. Every year, it's the Bengals are 1-2. The Bengals are 0-2 to start the year. Like whatever the narrative is, it's Bengals, man, they can't. It's the year. They're just nothing's going right. And then they go on this weird, like very low key.
0-3.
Like, yeah. So now they're 0-3, but I would not be shocked if we look up and that's a team that's sitting there at 8-5, 8-4.
And Baltimore sees them a week from Sunday. So keep that in mind. You never know. Joe Burrow, though, his last game, he trended in the right direction. But the bigger issue then for me with that Cincy team is that defense. If that defense plays like they did, they're not going to have a chance. Bad. And that's going to be the hard part for them. But if you're a Commanders fan on the flip side, man.
That touchdown pass to Scary Terry was just, I mean, that was a big boy throw.
Was without a doubt the best pass ever that Terry McLaurin has had thrown to him.
Well, so real quickly, because I think we might not have time for the Travis Kelce part here. Can you play Chuck Pagano talking about that real quickly about Jayden Daniels?
Yeah.
No, though. Like that's not the conversation. The conversation is these offenses stink.
Yeah.
These offenses are bad. Football is bad right now. People aren't playing preseason football, so the timing's off. Quarterbacks are off. Wide receivers holding out. They don't know their plays. They don't know their feel. They're not ready until like week 5.
Combination of all of it, right?
That's what all the shit's being said.
New coaches, new coordinators, new players, young quarterbacks trying to figure all this stuff.
Speaking of, let's get to one. Jayden Daniels, rookie for the Washington Commanders.
Dog.
We talk about figure it out here.
So the situation, fourth quarter, 2:15 left in the game, 3rd and 7, right? This is a gotta-have-it play for Lou Anarumo and the Cincinnati defense, right? If they get a stop here, they're going to keep this at a one-score game and have a chance to go down and tie or win this thing. I'm not sure of the score, but I think it's a one-score game right now.
Yeah, to win.
They got to have a stop. They got to have a stop. So how many did they have up?
8.
They had 8 up. So if you take it back, if you take it,
I'm sorry, I just want to watch the ball.
What a dime!
I just want to watch.
Throw.
Engage 8.
The height on that. That's a Russell Wilson one that you're talking about.
When you look at it,
okay,
right? When you look at it, stop it right there. Okay, thank you, Pat.
No problem.
How many they got in protection on offense?
3. Oh, sorry.
So they got the tight end hanging on the left. They got the back on the right and 5 linemen. So they've got 7-man protection, right?
Yeah.
They've got 8 up. So if they decide, Lou and them decide to bring all 8, who's got that 8th rusher?
Quarterback.
Rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's got it figured out. You heard him in his post-game press conference, right, talking about, hey, I knew I was going to get hit. So he knew, and they've got the pressure rusher, that guy that's got the tight end. He's blitzing automatically. And what you do when this happens is you block from inside out. So if you're going to let a guy go free, you're not going to let a linebacker or somebody come up the A-gap untouched, right? Because he's going to be in the quarterback's face right now, and you're not going to get the ball off. So you're going to get either the left edge or the right edge rusher. You're going to let him go free.
It was a great pickup
to buy yourself time.
Did you see the pickup by the back?
Oh, yeah, we got the
This is
back end. Wait
incredible.
till you see that.
Jesus.
Incredible by that kid.
What a ball.
Number 26.
Unreal.
Yeah.
I forget his name. Somebody told me his name earlier. Oh, you know what he is? That's a Boise State Bronco.
That's
McNichols.
McNichols.
Hell yeah.
From where?
Boise State.
Well, the home Genty right now.
Yeah.
Hey, they got a running back room.
Ashton Genty. Have you watched him?
Genty, sorry. Yeah, I've seen the highlights. I haven't seen full games.
He is Genty's.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Shout out Boise State football, by the way. But the point being right there, guy coming, you know who's coming, and you also know you're about to get waxed. And Jaden Daniels makes one of the best throws, not of the game, of the year.
Yeah.
Where you knew you had to give your wide receiver a chance. You got to pinpoint it. Scary Terry had the defender hesitate just a hair, and then you lay that right in there. And the Commanders guys now, this is not a team where they had low expectations going into the season, but everyone believes, and they believe because they see what Jaden Daniels is doing.
Yeah.
Like, he is the guy. And not only that, Commanders could be a team that could win the division if he plays like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they have a chance to get the 3-1 this week, especially against the Raiders.
Yeah, and you also look at it's the NFC East. They haven't had a team win back-to-back years in like 16 years or something at this point. So what? The Cowboys won it last year, the Eagles the year before. Why can't it be the Commies, the Commanders? I mean, this is what the NFC East is. It's at the point where every year it's a different player going out there, or a different team going out there and winning the NFC East. So they get their new quarterback. They look great. I gave them a lot of shit over the offseason because I wasn't sure with what veterans they were bringing in, how it was going to work out. They've got a squad there, and they're all playing really good football for Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
And really, that's the other thing. Dan Quinn was a hire that everyone was not sure what it would be. But
Hey, I was one of them.
You're right. But
I did not get it at all.
No.
Well, so the one thing that is to Dan Quinn's credit is that he has a group that can believe what happens here. I think even the bigger part was that Cliff Kingsbury has been the right signing an offensive coordinator. I think above all right there for Jaden, you get a head coach that feels like he can bring together a team. All right. And it's a new face of it. And that was the question was he the right guy to help them get to the next spot? But then Cliff Kingsbury has helped Jaden Daniels get comfortable. And now Jaden Daniels looks like, hey, I'm ready to take the keys. I'm ready to take this Commanders team to a different place and go to a place that they haven't felt that they have been in years. And that is to be a contending team in the NFC East and hopefully the NFC in general.